Before 2006, Francis Akuka, the founder of Aura Publishers, had not envisioned that one day he would own his own publishing house. In fact, all he yearned for was to get his first book published.
And I called the book Pillow Talk, The Art of Speaking to a Woman's Heart. And in my mind it was sounding like this is going to be a blockbuster. People will buy it in the masses, yeah? I was so sure the first publisher I went to would take it without second thoughts, but I was wrong. Every other publisher I went to was like, no, we don't think this has market in Kenya. This one, it will not sell, it will not sell. And you know, they expected me to have had a background in psychology, counseling, you know.
It was this frustration that led him to find other ways of getting his book published. Browsing through the internet, he came across the concept of self-publishing. This is where the author pays for the process of publishing his or her own book.
I found that that's a concept that's already in practice in very many countries, especially the developed countries. In Africa, we sort of were still stuck with traditional publishing, which had locked so many people of my kind who wanted to write books that were not necessarily intended for the mass audiences like school.
It took a while to get the final copy of his book, since he had to outsource different services during the publishing process.
The end of it is that I had a CD of my work ready for print, set already for print. And I went to a printing house. I just walked in and I presented to them, and they printed for me my books, and I was able to sell.
This led to the birth of Aura Publishers that started its operations in 2006 but was later incorporated in 2007.
People believe that you must be somebody for you to have your work published. Why is it that our people have to attain certain merits before they become published? And I wanted to say that we will create the aura of importance around your idea that will give you the attention that you deserve. So the whole aura business is that we will make your name great, we will make you attract the air of importance that you actually deserve because you have something to tell people, and that's where Aura came from.
Unlike traditional publishers,
we are an alternative voice for people who cannot get published by the majority of the publishers who are keen to publish educational material.
When an author brings a manuscript, we have to proofread everything. If we see maybe this is plagiarized, then we have to go back to the internet and see is the source. If they have used the internet, then the author must indicate there that this work is not mine, it's from the internet. So in the references and everything, we'll indicate that.
Most of the books we publish are books that teach people and not influence people to do wrong things or to mislead people.
Basically, when it comes to marketing, the author has full control of their book. So it's not in the publishing contract for us to do the marketing for them. It's a different contract. So if an author wishes for us to do marketing for them, we get into a marketing contract, and we have several channels of marketing and publicity. We aim more on creating publicity for the book before we take it to the readers. We want people to be aware of such a book exists before now they can go out and look for them.
There is already an explosive reading culture. I do not think the issue is about helping to build the reading culture as much as meeting the needs of the reading culture.
But our key strength has been reaching the book in the hands of the reader, other than just taking it to the bookshops and hoping that gays will walk in and find the book.
in this changing world, is it really worth it to be a writer?
I dare to say the first serious money into 6-figure, 7-figure that I ever made in this world came from my intellectual property, my first published books, Pillow Talk, The Art of Speaking to a Woman's Heart. I would not have left employment to come into an industry that I did not believe.
As for Aura Publishers, it seeks to make publishing simpler, to populate Kenyan shelves with local books and bring back the reading culture.
For a long time, we've been made to believe that we didn't have anything to say. But suddenly we're realizing, no, the best ideas are those ones which come from our indigenous settings. Because then we are able to, to believe ourselves. We are able to appreciate our little unique steps. So that's what we're trying to do. Make sure Kenyans are celebrated in their own land first before we are able to take Kenyans outside there.